Hi guys, Rich Bassini from RJBassini.com coming to you today. Just do a little brief intro on this book I picked up. It's a hardcover book, and as you can see, the headlines over here: the New York Post, the best headliners for America's favorite newspaper. So you're probably wondering, why would a guy do a video on a book? It's, I tell you the truth. This is the first time I'm doing something like this about a book, about doing an intro on a book. I just wanted to show you, go over it. Sometimes I have pictures in there, but sometimes, video is better than pictures and stuff. And I just wanted to, share it with you. The book itself is in really clean condition. You can see all around here, it's nice and clean, You can see it's nice, pretty much here. Of course, it's got a little in there, but you can see, right? Nice and clean all the way around. The book cover itself is in nice, clean condition. There's no scratches or rips on it. And it's got the top headlines that you might want to read about back in the day. As you can see here, you can see some of the things they talk about in there. But the book is really nice. And as you can see, it's got some, interesting articles in the back. But you know what? I'm just gonna. I'm gonna open the book and just show you how nice and crisp and clean the pictures are in this book. And of course, I have my hands washed before I touch it because I don't want any oil residue on the pages. So I want to show you how clean and crisp they are on this book. Okay, so you open up the front cover, and the pages are really nice and crisp. I don't want to bend them. That's why I'm doing it like this, very gentle. I figure if you're a person that collects books and stuff like that, you might want to have this in pristine condition. The book, I believe, was published, let's see here. It looks like it says copyright 2007 by New York Post, all rights reserved. I believe that's when they printed it out. You got your preface, acknowledgments, history of the New York Post, general news, politics, interior headlines, celebrities, sports, mafia, and international news. So it covers a lot of different things. It's not all basically New York. I think people might be under the impression that it's got from the New York Post that it's always got to have all these articles about New York. They talk about the history of the New York Post, okay, and it goes on see stuff like this here. It's got illustrated pages in there, with it talking about it. Okay, this one here is Abe Hirschfield episode, whatever. I guess it's talks a little about what happened back then. They condensed it, of course. A lot of it, even though the book is a nice, clean, crisp condition, when they condense it like this, you might not be able to read all of this. I can make some of this out, but the print is really fine. I wear glasses for reading, so for me, I'd have to wear my glasses definitely to look at any of this stuff here. As you can see here, they got some more articles. Here's a little advertisement that back in the day. I don't know when this stuff was published. I don't know if it was, well, it has it over here. Looks like 1993. Okay, so it does have some of the dates on here. Okay, so I thought it would go back to the 80s. I think it would. This looks like it's 1993. I gotta take my magnifying glass here, folks, because the print is so small. Yeah, this one here, I'm gonna leave it on the side here. This one says from 1993. This is then you get your general news. This is that top story over there they have. And that happened back in the day. Again, I can't see the date on it. Let's see. Again, I have to go refer to my magnifying glass. 1983. Okay, so that happened back in 1983. And as you can see, the pictures, the pages are really nice, crisp and clean here. If you're a person that likes old time documentation, you might want to consider this book. Especially if you're a New York Post fan, you might want to. You read articles from the New York Post, or you read that paper. I don't know I think it still is in business, if I'm not mistaken. You might want to check this down, check into this here. Add it to your collection. Okay. And the reason I'm showing you this book is just to give you an overview for people that don't know about it. It gives you an idea of what's in there, It's not going to have the full stories. It just has I guess the front covers, everything I guess that made the front cover headlines, And like I said again, a lot of these here have different dates on them. I guess some of them do go back to the 80s. So, you got some stuff here, information that goes back. So, I don't know when that is, that big there. But, you can see, what it's all about. And some of them, if they have the pages that are, small enough, condensed enough, they do the little articles back there, like little things you could read, quick captions. But you could see, looking at the book itself, the pages, they are really crisp and clean, So, yeah, just give you a little idea what they got going on here. See. I'm not really sure how many pages are in here, to be honest with you. Yeah, this is some of the information they got, folks, just to let you know, just in case you're curious. This is the general news section here. And you got this here. I don't know. I guess that's purposely to be like that. That's what I talk about the politics now. I guess it's all politics. Okay. Star Wars in action. And just like it said in the beginning of the book, it breaks it down. Like I said, you got politics, you got the front news, the general news. You might be a person who might be interested in, who knows, maybe you might want to save this particular picture. You might want to photocopy it and add it to a collection. Maybe you collect old news articles about certain things that happen. Here's one here. Now this one here. This one came out with Hillary. Now this was back called Chillery. This came out back in 1999. This article was written about the New York Post about this year. Okay. So we got that. Here's another story about the Hillary Clinton here. Some more stuff here. So these things must have came out. This, of course, this says February 22nd, 2007. This came out. So I said these things I didn't even know. I don't subscribe to the New York Post, so for me, seeing this stuff here, it's like, be honest with you, it's news to me. Kerry's Choice. Again, we're talking all politics here. Okay, going on the American. I don't know when that came out. 2004. Okay. If you don't read the paper, I don't subscribe to the newspapers. But if you don't read, if you don't know the stories, like you don't see these things, you don't subscribe to the paper, you won't know what's going on. I don't read these things. Like sometimes people say, "Oh, did you see what came out in the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times?" I say, "No, I don't really read that stuff. I don't really get a chance to read the paper." Here they get the interior headlines. Again, they talk about stuff like this here. Again. Okay. I don't show you the whole book. You probably say, "Yeah, I don't have to buy the book. I could just look at the video over and over again and see what they have there if it's even worth buying." No, but I'm just saying, if you're curious and you want to know, you want to add this to a collection. Let's say you're a person that collects old books. You might want to consider getting something like this for yourself to hold on to it. Okay. Okay. Donald Slump. Oh boy. I hear you. Anyway, I'm just chuckling to myself, thinking of something funny here. But anyway, I guess you can see over here the New York Post. This stuff came out again, 50 cents. I think in 1999, only 50 cents. I don't know what it is now these days. I couldn't tell you. I don't buy the papers too much. I basically read a lot of. I go on news and look at the PBS NewsHour or NBR. Or I get stuff off the internet. So. But this is what you got going on here. And if you're like I said again, if you're a person that's interested in this, you like this type of stuff, this book might be the thing for you. So, this is what you got going on, folks. Okay. All right, this is what we got going on here. As you can see, all the pages are pretty good in here, very clean. No damage, no rips, no creases in there. Like I said, with me, like I said before, I open any book, even my own personal books, I always make sure I wash my hands good because I don't want no oil residues to get on the pages. And you have like a print mark on there from your finger. So, like I said again, if you are the lucky buyer of this book, the condition you see it in is the condition you should receive it in as well. Okay, and then you got your sports section. And these are the headlines back in the day. Okay. I try to be careful to see because you don't want to fold it to go, flipping through it, and then you end up bending the pages up on it. See? But this is what you got going on with this, folks. This is all the sports section. Okay. I know people might think it's kind of foolish to do a video on a book, but you know what? Isn't it nice to see what you're getting ahead of time? That's how I look at it. That's why I like doing videos, folks. It's always nice. I like videos better than stills. I mean, stills are good. I mean, it gets to the point, but there's nothing like having a video. Then I talk about the mafia stuff here. You got the greatest hits here, Teflon Don, so on here. Oddfather. Okay. You got this going on here. Then you got the international news. You got that going on. That. Back in the days. Okay, that's what you got going on here. All right. And we're coming to the end of it, and that's basically it. That's what you have, the international news. And you can see even the back page is nice and crisp and clean. Cover's nice, back here is nice. So again, folks, sorry about it took a little longer, but this is the first time I actually did a video on showing about a book, flipping through the pages. But sometimes it's nice to see things like this here. I mean, you could speed it up if you want, or you don't have to watch the whole thing. But I thought maybe you guys might be interested in seeing what this is all about. Because people might wonder, oh, what is it all about? And if you don't know what it is, at least you got a video to see what it's all about. If you got any questions, please email me at rjpacini@verizon.net. If you like my channel, you want to subscribe to, you like what I do with the videos, please subscribe. Let's have you a subscriber. If you like what I do with the videos, give it a thumbs up. And that's basically it, folks. I just wanted to share this with you. Thanks again for stopping by and checking out my YouTube channel. In this particular case, thank you for Thank you for checking out my eBay listing. Thanks again. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.